Hey, before we get into the whole thing and stuff and get so distracted that I forget to thank some people, I want to thank right now Frank and Ernie's for letting us do this here. So thank you very much, Frank and Ernie's. Wherever Frank and Ernie are, thank you. Casey over here on sound and helping us with the PA and everything, excellent. From what I hear so far, it sounds pretty good. Appreciate that. Cheryl and Steve, thank you very much. They're sort of setting up the merch table, and they've been very supportive of this, obviously, from the start. We got David over here. I'll do the introductions of the band later, but a little acknowledgement to Dave over there too, and Michael and everybody. So thanks so much for everybody for coming out. How do we get our name? How do we get our name?
Let's tell that story.
What's that?
Tell that story.
Tell that story, okay. All right, so as some of you might know or might not know, I'm Zach's drum teacher, all right? Hence the guitar and the vocal mic. So anyway, I've been doing this for a couple years. I was going over to his place and we would get together. And after a while, I'm like, Zach, I just bought a guitar and an amp. And I think it'd be a better thing if I just bring it over because I was just learning myself, right? Perfect match. He's sort of learning the drums. I'm going to learn the guitar. We're going to get together and we're going to do this great thing. And anyway, we start hanging out. We get this little bond going and everything. He's a great guy. And of course, and it was always Friday afternoon or Friday after work that I would go to his house. So Fridays, Zach knows what's going on in Healdsburg, right? He knew where the bands were playing, what bands were. Crazy Famous was one of his. He's like, hey Tim, Crazy Famous is playing, let's go see him. Yeah. And all this stuff. But anyway, he would always tell me where parties were and stuff. And he told me about this one party that and he's like, dude, you got to go to this party, man. There'll be girls on couches there. And how can I resist? Couches, girls, hey, okay, I'm there, right? But me being a musician that I am, I'm thinking, as soon as he says that, I'm like, oh, what a great name for a band. Yeah. So that's how that came about. So that's that. That's all that, man. That's all that. So that's a little story.